Hey beer tubers, it's Ryan here, drinking a little scotch. This is a video response to Jamison, aka Tantrum777 on YouTube. He had a little challenge issued to us fellow homebrewers here on YouTube, so I'm going to take him up on that. He challenged us to brew one of three types of beer. One was a barley wine using rye malt and rye whiskey. The other was a wheat wine, and I can't remember the spirit he wanted for that one. The third one was a Scotch ale using peated Scotch whiskey. So, as you can see, I'm a big fan of Islay malts and the peated malts. Not the best collection I have here right now, but got a couple nice Bowmore bottles here. 17, one of my favorite scotches of all time. And the 12, which is a real nice peated malt as well. Well, what I plan on using for this challenge is brewing up a Scotch ale and using some of this Finlagen. Now this is about just over $20 bottle of Scotch that you can get at Trader Joe's. So I think I'm going to use that for this challenge. Good, you know, pretty drinkable single malt for the price, that's for sure. I don't know if I'm going to need a new bottle or not with that much left, but probably will. I'm going to be using this to either soak some oak cubes or chips. I do have some oak chips on hand that I use for my Imperial Stout. That one was soaked in bourbon. So for this one, I don't know. I might stick with the chips. I understand why you'd want to use cubes over chips, but I don't know. We'll have to see how much the cubes are going to cost me. But I'll have to grab another bottle of this. So if you haven't seen his challenge video, I'll post a link to it. Trying to get as many homebrewers as I can to participate in it. I think it's an excellent challenge by him to make a high gravity beer. I mean, he wants everything to be 10+% ABV. So that's a very challenging beer to make, something that high. So I'm looking forward to this challenge. Never brewed a Scotch ale. Been kind of trying to put together a recipe. I have a rough recipe written down right now that I might go with, but I'm going to use some peated malt in that for sure. Not too much because this is a very heavily peated Scotch. So I don't want to overdo it on this one. I still want it to be pretty drinkable relatively soon. Not something I'm going to have to age a year. So looking forward to this challenge. Probably might be doing that as my next beer. Probably be my March homebrew that I'm going to do. Since I have two beers fermenting right now. One's going to get kegged, one's going to get bottled. As soon as those are done, I'll have a couple fermenters open. So I'll probably brew up the Scotch ale in one and maybe do a Saison or something in the other. Depends on the weather. But check out Jamison and his video for this challenge if you haven't. Love to see a lot of people participate in this one if you can. I'd like to see some wheat wines too. Definitely not a style you see a lot of. I just don't really know much about them. Never even have drank one, so it seems to be more of like an East Coast kind of style. Don't see them too much out here. So I'm pretty excited about this one. Appreciate Jamison for doing this. It's sort of like a call out, but Stemming had to chug a 40 or do something else. Be brewing up a big time beer, so should be real interesting. Looking forward to it. Till next time, cheers.